All right. Hello. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing today? It's another short stream. Surprise, surprise. I think we're ready to start. I think we're ready to go. 100%. 100% time for a new city. I think this is going to be probably the last stream on this city, because if we can't get out of depth this time around, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything. How's it going, Mirror? How's it going, Mirror Knight? Chronically Lucy. Hi. How are you? Welcome back to the stream. I just spilled coffee on myself. It's a good time for coffee. Any time is a good time for coffee, I feel. I feel like coffee is the fountain of youth, right? We could call that the fountain of youth. Lots of benefits to coffee. However, drinking coffee like water is probably not a good idea, right? Probably not a good idea. I drink too much coffee per day. I'm gonna say an average of like cups wise, like, I don't know. Probably like half a liter of coffee per day. That's a lot, right? How much is half a liter? Half a liter is 17 ounces of coffee per day. So it's probably a little bit more than that. Oh, man. All right. Well, anyways, let's take a look at what we got going on here. Not much. We're still in debt. We still can't pay off our debt. So we're in trouble. All right. Let me just answer a couple of questions here. Sorry, a couple text messages is what I need to answer before I get started. Okay. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Let me just sort something out really quickly. Sorry for the delay on the start here, but let me grab a loan before I go, and then I'll let the game run for a little bit here. What are we at here? Paid at, we can take out a loan of I'm gonna go with 760 again. Same, just to kind of keep it balanced here. So I'm going to borrow that, pay it off in 6 years, 5 years, pay. Let's go ahead and pay back this loan, return, and we can ride here for a little bit, right? Let's pay off a little bit of this, and then we should be good. What did we get? Leave off of here? 375K. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So running the fabric factory only increases the profit margin of clothing by about 10%. So diverting those workers towards clothing will work if they currently around 80% staffed. You know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Let me just take a look at that. Let's see are we supplying enough fabric though? I don't think we are. Okay, let me let this run here and then I'll come back and fix this. Be right back, guys. Be right back. Okay. All right. I'm back. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're doing again here. All right. So productivity. We can't get more than 80% productivity, right? Because that's what the happiness cap is, right? So you're saying that we should import fabric instead of producing it because that's costing us both chemicals, crops, water, all of those things, right? It's costing us money to produce it. So might as well just funnel everything over to the factories and import the fabric through trucks. Let's I mean, let's test it out, right? Let's test it out for a few months. Let's see what happens. I'm going to turn off the factory then. So this will be off. I need to make sure that we are sending fabric to that warehouse. Windsor warehouse over there. We are delivering fabric here. If it's less than 30%, right? It is currently at, I don't know how long. Let's see if we can start, if these guys will start delivering fabric. Oh, I don't have a load here. So we do have to select load now so that they can start going and grabbing the fabric. I mean, no, I guess I can't do that. I could take one of these trucks and tell it to deliver fabric instead. What's the total amount of fabric that this needs here per day? 2.2, 2.2. So I could repurpose one of these trucks and not deal with this, right? So fabric, let's remove that here. Let me grab one of these trucks. I will create a new line. Let me remove this truck from the line. What's the easiest way to do this? He still has a bunch of crop in him. Okay. I think I can just take this guy, right? So at the road cargo station, I want you to not come to the road cargo station anymore. So let me change your route. You're coming here. Actually, you're coming here. Let me remove this stop. Road cargo station 2, you're going to unload fabric. Okay. And you are going to load fabric here instead. Okay. Let's just to get rid of that corn that I have there. All right. So I changed that line up a little bit. Hi, Nude. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Production-wise, how are we doing here? We have no fabric. Well, we do have fabric. How many trucks are we going to need to sustain the warehouse, right? Unloading at the cargo station, not the warehouse. Yes. Why is he going to the warehouse? Oh, he's unloading anything. Okay. I can let him do that. Actually, can I just skip? Delete that stop, please. All right, turn around. Turn around. Turn around, buddy. I should be able to unload at the cargo station, no? I would want to unload at the cargo station. Load fabric at custom, unload at cargo station. That's attached to the warehouse. Yeah. So this cargo station here. That's where we're going. Oh, this is the wrong truck. This is the wrong truck. Where's my other truck? Oh, no. Okay, I messed this up. I messed this up. This guy here. Unload. Wait until unloaded. And cargo station to delete. My bad. We're almost out of fabric here. All right, there you go. All right, problem kind of solved. Can I copy your line to you? We'll do 2 trucks there, and then I should be happy. All right, happiness-wise, we're still at 80%, which is good. Our police situation is okay. I think we can get rid of this small police station. I don't think we need it anymore. I think if we turn it off, this police station can handle all of our issues. So I will turn this off. For now. And then how are we doing on money? 15K. So, I mean, that's a little better, right? Where's our worker situation right now? We're not doing so great. We're not doing so well in our workers situation. We have a 2% unemployment, but that's because of kindergartens. I wonder if it's worth getting a new kindergarten. 1 truck is plenty enough. 2 will block the slot for the clothing export. Well, clothing export is going directly to the warehouse and picking up stuff. And we don't need anything else except for fabric. So we got 2 going to the fabric station. And this is exporting from the 1 slot on the warehouse itself. So I think we're good. We got 3 dedicated trucks there. And we don't need to import chemicals or crops anymore. So 3 trucks to handle the businesses, 3 truck stops in the cargo station and the warehouse. Yeah, 2% kindergarten is fine. Okay, that's fine. All right, do we have enough fabric? Are we sustaining fabric? Man, I feel like... Are we making a little bit more money? I mean, we're exporting 30K. What is the situation right now with our hotel? Unable to visit church or place of spirituality. I mean, I don't know what else to do to make this a little bit more profitable. We do have this bugged out here, unfortunately. And we were planning this city here for chemical production. Chemicals and farms was the goal. This road here was going to be where our chemical and heating plant was going to go. And we were going to get some oil from here. I could shorten the connection a little bit by canceling some of the rails. You mean getting rid of this here? I could. I don't think there's a direct path here though. I mean, what I could do is just get the trucks directly to the clothing factory. Hello, Violent. Welcome back. Back to our struggles. We're trying different things here. Are you guys making it without timing out? What's going on here? Okay, sorry guys, I'm still here. I'm still here. Just sending a couple of text messages. All right. So, productivity wise, we were looking at this, right? We were looking at this overlay. Where is my overlay for productivity? Here we go. 50%. We're still very low on productivity. We should really be at 100%. I don't know why that's not happening. They're really, oh man. Where's everyone working at right now? What are we doing? Do we need all these firefighters? Because I think this is swallowing up a lot of our resources. So if we could bring this down to maybe half, maybe less. Secret police time. Would you pull out the import-export page and click on export report? Sure, that's fine. We could do that. Economy, trade, export reports, Soviet bloc. Here we go. We have clothing 12K for this month. Let's look at last month. 37K. So pretty decent. But if we want to look at import export for last month, we did 36K export, 26K import. In a large fire, maybe raise a little bit. Okay, let's set our fire station down a little bit more. 17. 17 looks good. Also, if we need to increase maybe some more police station, we can. I'm going to add a couple more cops there. Things that we can reduce. What can we bring down? This sport hall could probably go down a little bit. but that's also not taking too many people. Oh, we got a lot of staff here. I do want to get influence radio broadcasting, so let's get that researched, please. And we should also start researching chemistry if that's something that we want to move towards down the line, right? Tourism, 3,000. Tourism, 3,000. What are we looking at here? Tourism, here we go. Spending by Soviet tourists, 3,147. I think we can get American NATO citizens now too, right? Yes, we can. So, should I add another bus? You picking up tourists. Let's add another bus. Do we have an extra one here? No. Should I just get this bus to add a stop? Should I just add this stop here? Yeah, why don't we do that? I want you to load tourist. But I want you to go to Smithfield first. Yeah, okay, this is fine. This is fine. And you can pick up how many workers? Tourists, 30. The more high educated people you have, the more electronics they want from the shop, so you can try to reduce the number to 15 in the university. Okay. How many people do we have? We have 456 high education workers. Might raise prices in hotel. There should be more than enough willing to pay. Okay. Let's add that. Let's bring this up to a little bit. 2.5. How about that? Middle ground there. And we're getting some tourists here. 43 there. 13 here. Small amount of tourists due to low trip rating. 0.1 stars. Do we want to increase more professors in our research then? Just so that we don't have, you know, so that we're not getting a lot of educated citizens here. So we can increase this, right? That way, we don't have too many educated citizens. We can cap that at 500, I think. But it indeed gets very costly later, the electronics. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see that happening already. If we're looking at import electronics. Oh, why we haven't been moving in electronics at all. 33K in fabric. That's a lot. This month already. Versus export, 24K. Oh, I think we're over purchasing fabric, which is okay. Once we fill this, they'll stop purchasing so much of it, right? At least for now. Okay, let's get our secret police in here, right? Should we start construction of the secret police? I can see what the tourists are in second tab and overlay. Lots of tourists here. The building is on fire. Who? What? When? Right where the tourists were. Okay. The firefighters should be able to get here, right? No problem. Guys? Yeah, there you go. We got this. And then we got a lot of firefighters on, yeah, on call there. All right, piece of cake. Piece of cake. We're good. All right, how much are we making off of tourists now? 3,500 last month. Violent, we decided to test. We decided to test a little theory here. We're trying to see if we could get the clothing factory up to a higher productivity rate by funneling all the workers from the fabric factory to the clothing factory. So we can turn more clothing out faster. It's just a test. We're just testing it out. Also, are these guys on this line here not set to unload completely? Wait until unloaded. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're decently supporting our citizenship, right? Our tourists. We're getting some money here. What we haven't gotten is immigrants from the border here. Because this guy isn't getting there fast enough? Is that our issue? I think I need to upgrade this road. Oh, he didn't pick up. Hold on. Why not? Load tourists. There's 16 tourists here. Why won't you pick up tourists? Okay, there you go. All right, let's upgrade this road here. Can I build Hotel Ukraine? I think I researched some stuff about building a bigger hotel, yeah. All right, let's see if we can get that built quickly. So tourism, hotel, mountain hotel, city hotel. This one does 175. This is the same one we have here, right? Yeah. I mean, technically, we could maybe get another hotel here. Mountain Hotel. This one does 120. Oh, this is a big one. Is this Hotel Ukraine? This is huge. You don't have the DLC. Okay. Sheesh. Let's see. So from here, they can get to the bus stop, which is all the tourists really need, right? They just need to get to the bus stop. Only thing is that we don't have power here. This one's massive. Okay, how's our money in production right now? Are we still not done importing fabric? No. Okay. Well, we're making a little bit of money on NATO. I could just tell them to, yeah, I could just tell them to bring in these tourists, right? Let's remove that stop then. Too many criminals, really? Well, then let's add you guys back to help with our criminals situation. Building is on fire. Oh no. Oh no, we can't let this one burn. That's a lot of material there. That's a lot of money. Firefighters. There you go. Yikes. That was scary. That was scary. Maybe add one more attraction for the tourists. We were building a restaurant. Do you think the restaurant might not be a good idea? Tourism. An auto drone. Maximum workers 2. A surprise carousel. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? 3.1, 3.6 for another Ferris wheel, 2.8 for whatever that is, a restaurant. They like small things, yes. Restaurant, panorama restaurant, spa cafe, alcohol, gallery of art, Museum of the Republic. Okay. Maybe a zoo? Although a zoo is massive. Maybe we could just, let's just get another small thing. Let's get a... Let's get an auto drone, right? We can fit this in right here. Let's do that. And then maybe a carousel. Small things, right? Small things. This is missing water here. No, it's got water. Let's do it over here. It's got everything here. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Any sport with stars? Do I have a sport with stars? I have this guy right here. Should I increase? Should I increase the price? Oh, we got a lot of tourists, actually. I don't know if we can accommodate more. Also, I think I need another. I need more snowplows. Can I get a technical service office built? I think that's what we need. That's what we need next, right? Let me get a technical office. Where is that? Residential area, state infrastructure, maintenance, technical office. We need 13 vehicles, 13 trucks, 4. I mean, we should probably just go with the big one, right? It just needs water. Okay, we can go with this one right here. Let's confirm that. Okay, are we full on fabric here? Are we? Yeah, okay, we're good. Trucks are hanging out. Trucks are hanging out. Let's see if we can now turn a profit without so much export or import of fabric. We'll just be importing the fabric that we need. Wait, don't build it there. This technical office, no. Build it between the two COs that you have to get it repaired. Right here, but I don't think it's in range though. I can't fit it in there, I think. Let me try. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. Can't do it. Not within range. If I get the small one, maybe this one. Nope. And it doesn't reach the other side there. Oh, this one does. But I need more than 4 vehicles. All right. You can fit that. The little one, yeah. But is the little one worth it? It's only 4 vehicles. Okay. Well, let me give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. So, we can fit... We can't... What about the road? We can't get the road out. Yeah, this isn't gonna fit, guys. It's a big one. Oh, nice one. Good catch. Oh, that's lovely. All right. All right. I'll give it to you there. Nice one. Confirm. All right. Nice one. Nice one. What I really want is for this guy to keep this road here plowed at all times. Because this is the road that leads to this factory, to the heating plant. And so I need that to be built. All right. How's our profit margins doing? Domestic production, export versus import is not so good. We're still importing a lot of stuff. Importing, what's the highest cost? Fabric is the highest cost. Okay. You should have its connection directly to the road you want it to plow and no other. Okay. Then let's get it. Let's get this removed. And this one too. And we'll just go from there to there. Confirm. All set. Who's stopped production? Why? It's mostly, I think it's just because of the snow. It really is just because of the snow. Oh no, we're missing some workers here. Is it because our happiness went down a little bit here? Hmm. Can I get this guy to not plow here? Like, what's the point of plowing this road? No one comes down this way. I need you to keep our city plowed. Also, we need more workers here. Come on, guys. Get this stuff done. It's because you have all 20 workers filled by just one bus, so everyone in their shift ends at the same time. Under roads, there's a sign tab. There's a sign for not snowplow. Use that. Where is that? Road signs. No plow. Cancel road signs. Oh, here we go. Place road sign warning snow. No snow plows. Okay, so does that solve our issue there? They won't plow past this sign. Good one. Good one, sir. Good one. Oh, fire. Oh, fires are picking up. Fires are picking up. Okay. I don't think the direct import of fabric is helping our solution here. So I think we need to go back to getting our fabric factory producing stuff. So let's do that. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. Let's get you back up and running. And let's go ahead and remove those lines from our trucks. Where's this guy here? Let me copy your line to... where's this truck at? I think it's you, right? Yep. Okay, so you should be back loading and unloading corn. We'll do the same thing with the other vehicle. This guy right here. Okay. Now. Oh, you got fabric. You got a bunch of fabric here. Can we just sell that, please? All right, give me this line. Unload fabric. Confirm. No. Unload fabric. Confirm. Just get that fabric off those trucks. I know I lost a little bit of money there, but that's fine. All right, are you empty? Corn, and corn. All right. So, we're good here. Oh, that's a very low amount of people there. Also, we have our new attractions, right? We have this thing right here. Building closed due to... Oh no, bad weather. This is also closed due to bad weather. This one's not, though. Oh, this stuff only operates in the summer. Or in the warm weather. That sucks. Okay, well, can we get more stuff then for tourism in the winter? Another art gallery, museum maybe. I don't think that stuff gets us a lot of money though. Okay, you know what? No, it's fine. We're good. Winter's almost over. Other truck too. I got all 3 trucks here. We only had 3 trucks doing this delivery here, so I think we're good. Is the heating okay? It might be better to send smaller buses load percentages to get the shifts mixed, because the heating plant takes some people from clothing. Let me check that line out. So we got a heating line, right? I'm going to remove the stop, or yeah, I'm going to remove the clothing factory stop. So Windsor bus end station. Let's delete this stop. Here. This is the Windsor bus stop. We're going to delete that as well. We're going to save this. Okay. We're going to remove the big bus, leave the small ones. Oh, we need to add this now. Confirm. Okay, let's remove the big buses then. Set line to the clothing line. Set line to the clothing line. And we'll keep 4 buses. Do we have any small buses in the clothing line? No, they're all big buses. Okay, let's hope this doesn't hurt us or kill us. Why don't I have an end station? I do have an end station here. Let me take a look at this. Hopefully we're keeping this staffed, right? At all times. The problem is in the summer you waste workers, so it's better to keep it the way it was. Also, the big bus may take all workers. No, it won't waste workers in the summer. Workers will not get on the line when destination have no employee needs. Okay. Set so they will unload and force leave the bus at this bus stop. Which bus stop? The main bus stop. So we wanted to get off here, right? Fall River bus stop. Confirm. Okay. Okay. So, our profit margins are up again, which is nice. Don't load on the force unload. They will have to walk home. Wait, we set at the bus stop here to unload. 3 months we spent 100K. Yeah. Well, that was mostly due because we spent a bunch of money on fabric. We have 132 tons here on fabric, which isn't money lost. That'll all be converted into clothes, right? That's fine. I could turn off our fabric factory for a little while we consume a lot of this fabric. Right, so that's all very doable. Again, why wouldn't we force unload here at the at the Fall River bus stop? If they travel to here, oh, wait a second. I don't want them to hang out at the bus end station, right? So that's the problem. So not here. I want them to unload at this stop. Confirm. At this stop, I want you to force citizens to step out. Is that not correct? No, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to leave it as is. This is staffed. Also, our happiness went down. I'm not sure why. Probably a heating issue. Not great, not perfect. Yeah, what's the problem? Why is our happiness coming down? Death of a child. Crime, maybe. Oh, actually, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yikes, that's a lot of crime. All right, well, let's increase our police staff if we need to. Because that is way too high. More people in PD. All right, let's solve all these crimes, right? Do we need more people in courts? Trees help a little bit if it's not a myth. I mean, we could decorate a little bit. Let's add some trees. Nice little greenway here. We'll see what that does to everybody's moods. Okay. Well, I think more stuff like this playground increase happiness, right? Kids enjoyment, kids sport enjoyment influence, things like that we should probably get in there. If we wanted to get more happiness. More playgrounds. Kremlin walls, huh? All right, I'm not seeing anything else. How's our maintenance office doing? Not doing anything at all. Because we're not building it. Okay, now it's time for another loan, right? Let's see if we've made any progress. How much have we paid? 75K. So 75K is progress as far as loan payments. So let's take another loan here. Same thing, 760. We're gonna pay off this big one, and we'll pay a little bit off of this, right? All right, we're gonna hang out with 100K here, and we should be closer to our goal, maybe. We're still down 1.1 million. Set that oil up. Check reconstruction. That may also help. Do I have any reconstruction issues? I don't think we had any issues with reconstruction. Reconstruction. Everything seems fine. For oil, we need train. 19K only monthly. Yeah, our payments are smaller monthly, but we're also taking out the maximum amount of time in loans in years. I don't know if we can, if we want to invest in getting our rail set up. It's wear and tear. I mean, I could possibly get some rail set up to try and get some oil here. I could take out a loan. If we could get a train to transport 100 tons of oil, how much is that? What current price is on the market? Even if it's unprocessed oil. 100 tons of oil at 17. It's $1,700 per trip. That's not a lot. And if we process that into fuel, 63. Bitumen, 105. We could do that. We could do bitumen yet, right? Can we do that? No, oil refinery. We haven't researched that. We did research a chemical plant. So we can start chemical plant production. We can start chemical plant production. So this needs a maximum of 60 workers. This one's 700. Consumption and maximum production. 8 tons of wood, 1.2 tons of oil, 7 tons of 0.1 tons of gravel, 0.1 tons of crop, a little bit of water. If you get trains, you use less on fuel for clothes export. I mean, I might want to. The 200 people one. Okay, so we ended last stream. We said we were going to plan out our new city, right? That's something that we need to do. We can take out a loan, plan out our new city. We wouldn't pay back this loan at all. We would just use it to produce or make our little factory here. So we would need to build this factory over here. So boom. Come on. Let me place you, dude. Oh my god, this terrain is terrible. What do we got over here? I mean, our new city is here. Also, who's on their way down here? What's going on over here? What are we building? These guys have started building roads. That's silly. I don't remember setting that up. Cars, trams, trains all drive slower going uphill. The big one comes with a train line in it. Are you talking about the chemical plant? Oh. I'm not seeing the train connection. Unless I'm blind. It costs fuel. Oh, we forgot about this little setup right here. This was for a third town, right? It's this one here that we're going to do another town in. All right, so overall, I think we do still want to go here, right? I just need to have this. I just need a free excavator. Come on. We said something about needing to be 1,500 yards away from any city, right? So this is 700. Okay, so that's that. No, we can't go there. We're doing measuring from about here. Clear. 1,500 is all the way down here. Okay. So city would have to go on this side of the whatever thing, right? Whatever we're doing there. Get some bulldozers and excavators closer to this does not work. Oh, I see. Well, I thought this was 3,500 meters. That should reach. Okay. I mean, do we have free excavators right now? I don't think we do. That's the problem. Also, why are these guys all full of steel? What is even going on here? Are you all set to deliver steel here? All right, let me get rid of a couple of these, right? I could just do that. And I could move some excavators here. Yeah, they're all working. That's the problem. I'm just gonna buy one. Oh, they can't even get here yet. Oh, that's a problem. All right. Cancel. Try this again. Construction. Free. Over here. Sure. I'll purchase one excavator. Is it bulldozer or excavator? There was an open slot left of the 2 city. Build industry there, and you can see how far the 3rd city is. Then you don't have to go uphill. So I mean, technically, we could build industry down here, right? We don't need to build industry or the city here. I think we were planning trolley over here, right? We don't need to build up here. We don't need to go uphill. So we could forget about that. Down here, we could do industry. And we could build our city here. But then we would need to get trolley all the way down here. We don't need to build a city here. This should be 1,500 feet. We also have oil here. So Let's measure really quickly. We're going from here is where industry is going to be all the way to here. That is 1800. So that should be fine. I think I do want to remove this. All these roads. Before they start building anything. Like so. Right? Okay. Alright, let's get rid of this. We'll build industry down here. We said it is going to be chemical plant. All right, chemical plant is going to need a bunch of stuff. Open warehouse as well as what's it called? Residential. If you go trams, then you need to try to get them on their own road. So no interference from other road traffic. I mean, we have the ability to build a third line here. This should be no problem. But that would just make it into a train. Fossil fuels. All right, so if we need aggregates includes wood, no? Or is that in a general cargo, open storage, wood? And we're looking at chem plant. Gravel, crops, wood, oil, and power. You also need a gravel recycler. You can also use an incinerator and heat plant and one bus stop. Yeah, well, we were planning on building all that in the area with the chemical plant. So, as far as storages goes, I think we need one of each. Does a warehouse store wood? It does not, right? Okay. First of all, we're getting oil from over there. All right. So next is aggregate. Can I get you pinned somewhere so I know what exactly is it that we need? Yeah, gravel. So it is an aggregate storage. I don't know if we need a big aggregate storage though. Small aggregate might be fine. So I don't need anything big. Okay, what else do we need? It's going to be corn. It's going to be wood. So then we do need an open storage for open storage. Okay, those are the 3 things that we need, right? It needs a small storage for wood and gravel. The rest is doable with trucks, but you can add a warehouse. Just oil needs trucks. I'm going to add the warehouse because I'm going to add a train here at some point. So this warehouse has a train connection. Do you know if adding a tank for oil is needed? Well, we might be able to export oil if we produce too much of it. So I want to have that option. Open storage for what? Open storage for wood. I mean, we're not looking at a lot of wood. This holds 30 tons. I mean, we could get rid of this, right? We could get rid of this. Instead of doing that, we could get a small wood cutting farm. Plant some trees around here. A wood cutting post should be able to handle the wood needs, right? I'm kind of okay with that. After all, that's only 1 or 2 workers. And then that should be fine. We need a heating plant. The big one. That will live here. And then we need the incinerator. And we can only handle a small incinerator. Okay, would we do an incinerator like this? Connected to the plant. So that we can burn off the stuff. Maybe connect the warehouse to the back so it does not interfere with the road and traffic. Okay. Well, I mean, it's just one train line that's going to go there. I don't think it's going to be that crazy as far as traffic. We could move it. That's not a problem. Clothing factory. I think we're good with the train line there. It'd be just crossing this right here. Jesus. All right. I haven't been paying attention to my town. We lost some people. Where are our workers? Weren't we at like 2,700? What's going on? 60 deaths. $2,800. $305 escapes. Storage for crops. I'm thinking our warehouse can just store crops. So I don't know if I want to get a storage, a whole big silo for crops. Unless we are going to consume so much of it, we're going to need like crazy amounts. Chemical plant. We're talking about 2.6 tons here per day, which is going to be 600 tons per year. And we can train that into the warehouse along with the other stuff that we need. Check shops, kindergarten, hospital, something is off with happiness. It's death of a child. Maybe we're having a death wave. But I do see a lot of escapees. Not sure what that's come from. 596 deaths to 825. I want to know what is going on with the escapees, right? Like, what is the problem? 6 citizens were not a church. No church. 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 Let's look at happiness. Where are my people unhappy? Down here. Why? 76, 76, 83, 75. Okay. Now I want to know, what have we been importing so much of in March? It's that's probably gravel, right? Soviet bloc import last month. 36K of what? Steel. Why am I importing so much steel? What is going on? Look, these guys are full of steel. I guess they'll need it for this though, but still, it's so much. And we're not building anything else. I think you should get the secret police. Yeah, I mean, we could start that. We have a small one planned right here. So I could just hit start on that. Our trees are growing. That's looking nice. All right. Anyways, it's a little bit late for me, guys, so I'm gonna have to skedaddle. I'm gonna have to run, unfortunately. Let's see. Our tourism is doing a little bit better. It's doing 4K now versus the old 2K and 3K that we were doing before. So I guess that's helping. Unable to enjoy food, unable to enjoy meat or culture. So you have to sort that out at the container, then have it recycled back into the gravel storage. That sounds like a lot, actually. So would I be doing this then? Time out. Miscellaneous. I'm looking at here, waste, storages, dump with raw, claw machine. No, that's not what I'm looking at, right? Scrap yards, incinerator. I would need a gravel recycling plant. Okay. All right. Sorry. I don't have the time. Unfortunately, the stream to figure this whole thing out, but this is far enough away from this city that we can plan here. And we'll get heating plant and everything there. We'll get our oil from here. We'll get gravel from probably this mountain here. We could get some gravel. That shouldn't be difficult. Although, I don't know if we should set up a gravel plant, but it is possible right here too. Yeah, lots of possible solutions here. Lots of possible solutions here. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys again. Also, we have a connection here to a medium customs. Do we have Soviet anywhere? No. No, we don't have Soviet. Nope, just over there. Okay. All right. So let me end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will check you out in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.